January can be a very depressing time for domestic football in Brazil, at least in the beginning before we get the state championships. However, if you're a football fan like me who wants to keep watching every single competition all the time in the year for all the 365 days, and if you want to keep watching your favorite team playing no matter which category it is, if it's under 20, if it's under 18, if it's under 14, and not only just professionally, there is the São Paulo Youth 20 Cup happening right now in this month of January. But what is the São Paulo Youth 20 Cup, well known in Portuguese as the Copinha? I will explain that in this video. So before that, do you see this button? Yeah, the subscribe button. Click the subscribe button, because after you click the subscribe button, you're gonna be a new subscriber to interesting football facts. And without further ado, let's explain about what is the Copinha. The São Paulo Youth 20 Cup is to see players that could potentially become part of the professional team and idols for their club, and also to see players that could potentially become superstars and part of the Brazil national team. The competition was created in 1969, with every final being held on January 25th, which is the anniversary of the city of São Paulo. The winner of the first edition was Corinthians, that defeated Nacional from São Paulo in the final by 1-0. Corinthians are in fact the current champions of this competition and are pretty much the kings of this competition, as they have won 11 São Paulo Youth Cups. The second teams with the most São Paulo Youth 20 Cup titles are Fluminense and Internacional. Both of those teams have won 5 times. In 1971, the competition started to include teams that were outside of the state of São Paulo. Fluminense ended up winning the Copa São Paulo of that year. From 1993 to 1997, the Paulista Football Federation invited now Brazilian under-20 teams to play in this competition, such as Boca Juniors, Peñarol, Cerro Porteño, Nagoya Grampus, Tokyo Verde, and even under-20 national teams such as Japan and China. In 2010, Al Hilal played in this competition, and in the 1980s, there were other foreign teams that played in this competition, such as Providencia and Universidad de Guadalajara from Mexico, Vélez from Argentina, and even Bayern Munich in 1985. Currently, the Copinha of this year has a total of 128 teams competing to win a trophy, with a format that goes with a group of 4 teams and the 2 best teams in the group qualifying to the next round. And then we get to the knockout phase with the second round, then the third round, and then we get to the classic round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, and then the final. According to Brazilian journal Globo Esporte, about 3,610 players are participating in the Copinha of this year, all of them trying to fulfill their dreams of becoming professional football players. However, I don't want to leave here without telling that it is very difficult for most of the players playing the Copinha to become pros. According to another article from Globo Esporte, in 2019, of 1,028 players that play in a team that is either from the first, second, or third division in Brazil that play in the Copa São Paulo of that year, only 137 of them got an opportunity to play for their designated teams professionally, which shows that this competition has a very hard reality that very few players get an opportunity to play professionally.